Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And with towels waving, we're underway from Heinz Field.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own. The 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Mike 56, Mike 56. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog.
First carry for the 2018 Pro Bowler, James Conner. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Tight ends on the loosey. Tight ends on the loosey. Tight ends on the loosey. Hey, hey, hey. You got three. You got three. Three down. Three down. Check 9. Check 9. Snickers. Got spin. 77.
On 2nd and 9, Roethlisberger.
He'll get this to Conner underneath.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
Alert, alert. Even. 4 down. Even. Check 37. Check 37.
They'll try and run forward with Conner. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. Great first drive defensively. 3rd and short, able to stuff the run.
And what it does is it gives not just confidence to your defensive players, it gives an overall feeling of, okay, we've established things here early. We can carry this throughout the game.
And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10.
so not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Mahomes now on first down.
A quick slant to Hill.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Got a man open. It's Ricky Seals-Jones. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 23 yards on the play.
And a first down, Chiefs.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And 11 at the 44-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long.
They go play fake. Mahomes taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And that may have been incomplete, but he reminds me so much of when my dad used to take me to the baseball stadium and watch the home run hitters in batting practice. I'll get to the stadium early just to watch this kid throw it. He can throw it out of the stadium.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me with some jalapenos. Barbados with the hustle, pockets LREs. Distinctive destinations, all I want to see. Ocean from residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that. It's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing over your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Now it's Roethlisberger, able to hit his target, Claypool. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
25-yard line.
Now it's Roethlisberger. And that will be incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
Here's Jordan Berry now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. Watch out for Hill on the return. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Bell. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
26, Le'Veon.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
First down, Kansas City.
We're scoreless after 1.
Quarter with no score.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Throwing now is Mahomes. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. Not much there, only a yard.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's third down now.
23-yard line.
Mahomes going to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
This is their third drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
At the 10-yard line.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Juju Smith-Schuster, an even 90 yards. And the Steelers get the quick strike touchdown. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers.
Makes the score Steelers 7, Chiefs nothing. Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving. Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's picked by the linebacker, T.J. Watt. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
53, Mike, 53. Stay with your man. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. If you don't get this boy, you think you won't get this?
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34.
It was Frank Clark that time who got in there to bring him down.
53 is the mic. 53. Check 53. Come on, baby. Come on. 24. Check. Mike, 53. 53. Mike. They're not ready for this, man.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Roethlisberger throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. And it's third down.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long.
Watch the whip. Jack 15.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Roethlisberger. Now big hit, and he lost the football. It's loose.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position. Really.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They pick up the first down there with a gain of 4.
Pickup on the play.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, a nice, consistent gain.
On first down, Mahomes.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Mike Hilton. Past the 20. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it because he had visions of end zone in his mind, going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it back, get the yardage, and really help out your offense.
They'll look to run with Connor, and he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. Again, it'll be Connor. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead.
Chris Boswell on for the point.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down.
A gain of 12.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Finding Williams once more, complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 25-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on 3rd? And again, it's Mahomes. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
At the 33-yard line.
And going deep for Hill. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And the lane closes quickly for Bell, and he did not make it. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on 1st down, but unable to do much from there.
Brings up 4th.
Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and that will come the offense as they take over.
Their own 26-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Yeah, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 25-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
Now Ben going to give this one to Connor. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs.
24's the mic. We got to get the quarter. 24's the mic. I got you. I got you, son. I got you. You're all mine. You're all mine, baby.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. Here's Hill on the return. A nice punt, but a good run back as well, 13 yards. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
17 yards.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
He was brought down by
Bud Dupree, a former first-round pick, in on the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Mahomes now to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Mahomes to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
A gain of 7.
7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Bud Dupree able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front, nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Going for it all. And he's got Hardman in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. Mecole Hardman there to make the grab. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. It's Connor as they stay on the ground. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
He was tackled at the 27.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
2nd and 8.
But he takes it up to the 40. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
For a Pittsburgh Steeler. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Made the quick throw there outside the numbers, and you can feel the thought process. They just wanted to get in his hands and let him make a play. But how about the job they did defensively to keep him bottled up? Instead, they tackle him for a loss.
.38-yard line, 2nd and 11. Shotgun handoff to Samuels. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 45-yard line. This is Samuels. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 2nd down, Samuels. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. The Steelers on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down.
At the 31-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Samuels. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And finally taken down at the 15. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
53, come on, 53, check 16. Man, I got you. Check 3.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
25, check 25, check 25. Check 26, check 26. No spacing. He's mine.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A 21-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. And when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And going deep for Hill. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 39 yards there. A big one.
First down, Chiefs.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Mahomes firing complete. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make it a 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
2nd and 5 at the Steelers' 32-yard.
Escaping the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now it's Mahomes again. And that is incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And down to the 19-yard line. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. A quick slant to Hill. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there as that one is going to blow up in their faces. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play.
5-yard loss leads to 2nd and goals. At the
first down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Now here's Mahomes. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, but now it's 3rd and goal. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And the return will stop right around the 25.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Oh, Roethlisberger going to throw. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Who's on 85? Come on, baby. Let's get this. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Watch the safety creep.
Roethlisberger. Completion here to Claypool. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Here's Jordan Berry now. He's been terrific so far. And now a high kick here as they'll try to cover this one. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros.
34-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Just get out of here and we'll do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. One final try for Mahomes. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
destination. This is second nature. All is automatic. Caught up.
You fools hurt. Jesus will.
Flag on the play.
Yeah, yeah.
That's a flag on the play.
Yeah, yeah.
Flag on the play.
Hold up.
That's a flag on the play. Let's go.
Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake.
Let's go.
I just took off with that rock, just like Tyreek Hill. I just count 100 racks, that's a whole field. He don't want no championship, get him out of here. I just got a set, like I run up in the backfield. I just got a set, like I ran up on a quarterback. Shake and bake, make a play just like a quarterback. We ain't worrying about no formers, we ain't staying there. Running off the block, yeah, I'm something like a lineback. I got juice like a Fanta, how you like it?
How you like it?
I'm on purple, I'm on yellow, like a Viking.
Like a Viking.
All these plays that I'm catching, I done gone crazy. I do my thing, 6 range, just like Tom Brady. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake.
Let's go.
I'm in the field like a Panther, I done up the standards. Like Michael Vick in Atlanta when it's time to scramble. Neck full of water, call me Black Bridgewater. Lamar Jackson, how I throw them Ravens cross the border.
Hold up. You know I'm a touchdown with the sack. Run up the hole like a running back on the play. Intercept the pack like a safety. You boys can't shake the play. That's a flag on the play. Let's go.
Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake.
Let's go.
The NFL on EA Sports is in the Steel City at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks.
Myers to kick off for Seattle.
Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And we are underway from Heinz Field. Here comes Johnson on the return. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with James Conner. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Roethlisberger will hand it to Conner. And he'll get 2, maybe 3, up near the 37. He's pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. Here's Conner. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Just enough to get the first down there with a 1-yard pickup.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 42-yard line.
Second down at 6 now from the 42.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50.
And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 7 yards there and a first down. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Second and 12. Now Roethlisberger. Wide open receiver complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 35. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Now Roethlisberger to throw. That one into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. To throw here, Roethlisberger. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 16. A gain there of 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Mike 50, Mike 50. What's the curl? What's the curl? What's the curl?
From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Take 2 of them. Silver. Shoot. 49. Check 49. Check 49.
To throw again is Roethlisberger. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10.
Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Wilson. That's caught by Hollister. And they'll get him down here at the 23. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
At the 23-yard line.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
1st down.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line.
They're on the tackle.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 27-yard line.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
second down and 7. From the gun, it's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed.
Baby.
And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, 73 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Well, the game had been pretty uneventful offensively until that big strike.
No doubt about it. Almost felt like they were just going back and forth a little bit in the first quarter. But in the second quarter, things ramped up a little bit. Things jumped up. And you're exactly right. Going to make a highlight film or two. We'll be watching that one later on today.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Man up, D. Man up, D. Mike 50. Here we go, D. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Hey, Mike 50.
Here's Roethlisberger. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Trying to get the first with Samuels. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They needed a yard. They got it. First down.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. Here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
In your face.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards that time and a Pittsburgh first. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. A gain of 6 there on first.
2nd and 4 at the Seahawks 47-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
You ain't doing nothing today. These 2. Check. Check hot route. Hot. Slip. 2 of them.
Here's Samuels. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Hey, move. Snickers, got spin. Mike's 50.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. That catch good for only a couple.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Alert, alert. Watch 50. Watch 50. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Throwing again on second down. Roethlisberger. Ebron with it over the middle. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter is a good running back dive play.
50, Mike 50. You must be dreaming. Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Let's go, D. Mike's 50, Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Yeah, we dominate today. They don't want none. Like 80.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 18. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Let's go, Mike 50, Mike 50. And come on out here, come get some. Come get some.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
Lucky. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am, go ahead and tapping out the first half. There's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, or they want to let their return guy touch it.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Tyler Lockett now with a return. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
On the return, the Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And you're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
33-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Let's go, D. 51 left, 51 left.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They go play action now. Wilson. And able to find Dorsett. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 10.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. throw on first down with Wilson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Chris Carson, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Throwing again, Wilson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Well, we've seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is, because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
On third down, Wilson. And he's got Lockett. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 41-yard line. Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. On first down, Wilson. Left side complete to Lockett. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line.
Out of bounds at the 35-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. To throw again is Wilson. That is caught at the 7. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Myers' kick is good. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment. Without
a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. Now Wilson. Flushed out right. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. This is Carson. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 12 more yards there and another first down. Those are the type of runs that we did not see from him in the first half, but a good start to the third quarter.
And I know what everyone's thinking that's watching this. They did a great job adjusting at the half. Oftentimes you don't make adjustments. You just dial into your game plan a little bit better, and maybe they're starting to make some headway.
Carlos Hyde in the game. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Cameron Hayward getting upfield to make the stop.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
They go play action with Wilson. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to keep it here. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
Well, the pressure just couldn't get to him that time. They forced him out to his right, but he held his poise, surveyed the field, didn't find anything he liked, and then took off and picked up a nice gain.
Throwing is Wilson. And Lockett with a grab over the middle. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 30. They get 17 on that one, move the chains, first down Seahawks. Play action. Now Wilson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Devin Bush came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. From the shotgun, Wilson. And he finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 15-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They run it with Carson. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A 15-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is lets you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Returning it, Johnson. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger. Ebron caught left side. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run here with Connor. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Roethlisberger. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. Give him 9 on the play, and it's going to yield a new set of downs. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
No spacing. Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go. Mike 50, Mike 50.
Here's Roethlisberger. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Now, the intended receiver out of the backfield was Jalen Samuels, but it's going to be second down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run. Middle.
On the carry, it's Samuels. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 39. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
9 brings up 3rd and 1.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50.
Staying on the ground with Samuels. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Give credit to K.J. Wright. He was disrupting defensively.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Hey. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. I'm going to come back to you. Back to you. Mike 54. Mike.
Now it's Roethlisberger. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54. Mike. No spacing. Show that bench release and go.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Up 2nd and 8.
Wilson. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me. Check 15. Check 15. 14. Got it.
They'll try and run some clock here with Penny. They find some open field here. The 30. 20.
Ooh, he's running.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Rashad Penny, 66 yards. And the Seahawks add on to their lead.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, it does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Quandre Diggs there defensively. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Max 50, max 50, max 50. All day, dog.
Here's Roethlisberger to throw. And Big Ben intercepted a third time. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. The interception was a good starting point, but still a huge hill to climb with his 3-score deficit and time fading. Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster, and he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Come on, D. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. Middle. I got him. I got him. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. No bell. Watch the play. 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 Hey, watch that. Watch that.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan and especially the execution.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, here's Roethlisberger. They'll roll him out right. He's going to launch it for Washington. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. It was Trey Flowers that time who got a hand in and broke it up.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Get that 50. Hey, watch that. Watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Now let's run. Let's run. 54. I'm scared.
On third down, Roethlisberger. And that will be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
They're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike.
The Steelers will go. It's Roethlisberger. And this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. Nice little juke. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. That puts him in excellent position, first and goal after a gain of 19.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you... And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those two TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Now Myers for the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score Seahawks 31, Steelers 6. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. He gets it left side to Johnson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Roethlisberger going to get that to Ebron. 7 yards, the pickup there. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
On the Seahawks 30.
Roethlisberger here finding Johnson. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Check, check. Block 54, block 54.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Flush to his right. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jamal Adams. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Steven Nelson. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. Wilson wants to throw it. Left side complete to Lockett. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. That'll be a gain of 15 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. From the gun, it's Wilson. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. They're in coverage to knock it away, Marquise Blair.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Switch up. March 54.
Now Roethlisberger. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game.
At the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Right there. Middle. Snickers, now spin. You ain't going nowhere. Quarter. Mike 5-4. Let him know.
Now it's Roethlisberger. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. He is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First down. 1st and goal at the
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
March 54.
Again, it's Roethlisberger. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Ben to throw again. And now here is another interception. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And now nothing but green ahead of him. He's at the 30, the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Seahawks 38, Steelers 6. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, turn the knob, camera assist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I'm with the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, 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 I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, yeah, then I hit that. Okay, yeah, yeah. I ain't like it. Okay, yeah, yeah, then I hit that. Born, I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these odds ain't got nothing on them. I secure the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew. Only winning is exception on my crew. Yeah, ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, 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 I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, yeah, then I hit that. Okay, yeah, yeah, then I hit that. I ain't like it. Okay, yeah, yeah, then I hit that.
Hey yo, yeah, Nike check. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Hit the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All the more on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. They like, hold up, wait a minute, like don't make sense, don't really get it. I'm steady getting to the chicken, that tasty finger licking chicken. I mean, I'm getting to the good guap. Keep a rack in my socks. Diamonds cost me a lot. Nike check up all of my socks. Hey yo, Nike check. T-shirt check. Sneakers check. Socks check. Hoodie check. Shorts check.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. Fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And the play clock about to expire. Andy Reid notices it and takes a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 35. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line.
1st down, Chiefs.
Mahomes now on 1st down. That one complete to Hill. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Gain of 9.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose.
Gain of 6.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target. But now it'll be 3rd down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes with a touchdown pass to Sammy Watkins. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. Well, that's how they envisioned it. Get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 21. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. They're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45.
He was brought down.
The linebacker, Anthony Hitchens, there on the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake to Kamara. It's Breeze. He'll buy some time right. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 38-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
38-yard line.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 38. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
He's taken down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Now Breeze. It's going to be caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara, 33 yards. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Tyreek Hill on the return. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20. Call it the 21.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to...
And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
21-yard line.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. That's complete to his tight end, Seals Jones. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
A gain of 10 brings up 3rd and inches.
The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. Now a Louisiana native is starring here by LSU. It's Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after one. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. stepped up behind the line as he's going to wind up losing a couple here.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
They've got 2nd and 12 from the 36. Play action, it's Mahomes. Well, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked up by Janoris Jenkins. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you can see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
2nd and 2.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Damian Wilson on the tackle.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Breeze looking to throw on 3rd and 2. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. He'll let this go for the end zone. And he's going to look that one in one-handed. What a catch for the touchdown. A sensational one-handed grab in the end zone for the score. Looked like you at the Davis Turkey Bowl every year in the backyard in Orlando, Florida.
Oh, you're so kind. That's definitely in my mind. But how about this? They always tell guys going after the ball, the receivers especially, you got to have a single-minded obsession to go get it. What about going up with a single hand and making that happen? I don't know if it gets much better than what we just saw there.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there?
And he fires one that's intercepted. P.J. Williams with a hit. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will make it into the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now Mahomes to try again after the pick six. And going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 27. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 59 yards.
Kansas City.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Gets this one to Hill. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's another 1st down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. Butker on for the PAT. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
Saints 21, Chiefs 14. Harrison.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
On play action, it's Breeze. This throw is going to be incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Trying to drop one in, but it's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Hey, easy.
Shotgun now for Breeze. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Breeze now on first down. Looking long for Thomas. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 42 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Breeze leads this one with Kamara. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. From the gun, it's Breeze. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
It's a gain of 6.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. That's Alvin Kamara with a grab from Drew Brees. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
To kick off for New Orleans.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. The
Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Mecole Hardman the intended target, but it'll be second down.
On the coverage.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing now is Mahomes. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Watkins on the crossing route. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
To kick off for Kansas City.
Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. Taken about 7 yards deep. Return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. A huge play there on the screen pass. 69 yards. This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. So the big play to kick off the drive set them up first and goal, and they're able to cash in right away on play number 2.
I think I'm starting to understand more and more when we get ready to do games and we meet with coaches why they talk about big plays, explosive plays, and how it sets them up for success, because that's exactly how they're able to score on this one. We saw the touchdown. We saw the payoff. But, of course, that big, long chunk play is what got him in position.
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things work well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Mahomes now on first down. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
The first down, Chiefs.
On first down, Mahomes. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. A hat tip to P.J. Williams there defensively, making sure that one didn't find its target.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. It's Mahomes again. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They had the double-digit lead at halftime, and they have continued to roll. They're hard to stop right now.
I think what we're seeing is an example of a team that has it figured out in this ball game. And whatever the adjustments are the defense has made, hasn't slowed them, hasn't phased them at all. They either anticipated them or they've been so far ahead that they just can't catch up.
Now it's just a search to add to the lead.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
They keep it on the ground, but this time it's Murray. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there. Now it's third down and inches.
No gain on the play. It's now third and less than a yard.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. Just enough to get the first down there with a 1-yard pickup.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was third and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now they'll throw with Breeze. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he's got this down to the 35. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Now they'll toss it out right to Kamara. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second and 4.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On second down, it's Murray. And some room to run now. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That good for 22 and a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on first and goal to add some extra mass. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Saints add on to their lead.
Okay, we need to double check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats. But what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice, healthy lead.
Well, after the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click. And I just said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down,
good luck.
He's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses them about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Mahomes looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
First down, Kansas City.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Hey, 57, 57.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And one more time, that's Watkins. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
13 yards. First down, Chiefs.
Mahomes now on first down. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. Mahomes 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Throwing is Mahomes on third. That one complete to Hill. And he's finally out of bounds, but he's taken it all the way down to the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
At the Saints' 10-yard line.
Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Kansas City.
Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up third.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. Can't even get a play off. And that'll set him back 5. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. The 40, 30, 10.
He's running.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
Lutt's good on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
12 yards there and a 1st down.
At the 31. A gain of 12.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. So that'll back them up 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. They'll go again with Bell. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Now on 2nd and 16. Mahomes, a screen to Bell. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Harris returning. Found good room to run there. Returns at 14 yards. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10.
35-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Let's go, you kill.
Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
And 11.
Third and 11. And some extra depth to the secondary here. They're in the dime. Now Breeze. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. Is looking to throw. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by 1 and he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
Chiefs.
A big offensive explosion help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me? Hold on. I got a crowd wrapping around the whole town for me. Name on the crowd, got a thou in the balcony. Nah, I don't hear no clown talking foul on me. Won't shoot me down, send the cavalry. It been a while since I had time for me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Hello. Max March out with the polo. Like my style, don't ya? Nights like this, I wish I was with ya. On my turf, roll out the Henry Rux. She like when I hit the receiver. Friend hop in, this is a four-seater. Made a yank straight out the wood, I'm Derek Jeter. Major leaguer, no fatigue. We don't get no handout, we don't get no Macarinas. Never gon' throw your back out, tryna work, you need a breather. I need a break. Won't you get down with me, down with me?